Hello everyone, it's me again. In this video, I'll show you how to download and install LaTeX on your Mac computers. For Windows version, I'll see might create a new video, or I'll provide you with the old one and see how that goes. But this is downloading and installing LaTeX for Mac computers. I'm going to start sharing my screen right now. As you can see, I'm on the Linguistics 341 web page, and I clicked on links. Within those, or among those links, you have a link towards LaTeX, where it says download plus install LaTeX. When you click on this link, it leads you to latexproject.org. Then you can click on get, and after you click on get, scroll down to see the text or text distributions for Mac OS. You may click on the MacTex distribution, and here you go. So we are now on this page to download for the newest Mac, or for the newest versions of the OS. Click MacTex download. Then to obtain the distribution, you can click on MacTex package. Now this package has some other features that you might not be using, but it's okay to install all of it. You will need space on your computers. That's very important to mention. Many students ask us why it's not working well. Check whether you have enough free storage on your computer. In this case, 4.4 gigabytes. So it's not of the best size. It's quite a lot. You have some instructions here, but I'll show you right now. I'll just pause for a second until this is downloaded, because I'm doing this for Scratch to show you how this goes. Okay, when you have done this, it has downloaded now. When you have done this, it will be shown in your what's called the dock. Yeah, sorry about that. The dock. In the dock, you'll see it, and you can click on it. It will open up the installer. Then you just follow the instructions. Continue, agree, and it says it will take 7.48 gigabytes on your computer space, so it's a lot. So you should have that much space on your Mac. Yeah, so I have to type in my password, and here I go. I guess that should be it. My screen is slightly all right, it's good now. For a moment, my screen was frozen. Now I'll stop again because it needs to install it, and then I'll return when it does. All right, it has installed it finally, and the installation was successful. You can now close it, right, and move to trash. You don't need this one anymore. You can empty trash. Why not? The next thing you can do is go to link 341 course webpage, click on homework, and here you have a name transcription tracks 1 LaTeX template. You will have name transcription instructions very soon, but first and you can read through them. It's basically the same what I'm showing here, but in writing, and you might refer to them whenever you want. This is LaTeX template. You'll click on it and it will download it immediately. If you are on Windows, I guess you might want to click and save, right click and save, I'm guessing. So now we have the name transcription file, which is a template file, and I can go to my Finder and or download wherever you downloaded it and open it up. So it's right here. I opened it and it looks like this. Do not be intimidated by this part here, and please, as it says here, do not change anything in the top section. You don't need to. You don't have to change anything here. I'll just change the due date, almost as close as this one. So it's January 19th, 2022. I'll change this on the template as well, so no worries about that. It's a name transcription exercise. We set some lengths, we set some packages here, which we need to create the PDF file, and then you can write your name in normal orthography here. This is Professor Steve Winters. We'll use his name. I would use mine, but it has some foreign sounds that we haven't learned about yet, so we'll come to that point sometime in the future. Then you should write your name in the phonetic transcription here. Here is the example of transcription of Dr. Winters's name. Winters's name, yeah. And it's Steve Winters. You can see all types of codes here. W is written, or W is written properly in the way it is usually written. Then there is some kind of a capitalized I here, then a regular N, and then a capital R, and the rest of these symbols, which when you click on typeset here to run in the upper left corner, it will run the program and it gives you something like this and this one. So sometimes you might have errors here, and the best way to work through them is to exit this little thing here and try again. Delete one and delete a symbol by symbol, and then you'll see what's going on. So I don't have errors here, and the name is properly written. So we have a Dr. Winters' name here. And just as an example of the transcription. So now Dr. Winters transcribes his name with or surname. The first name is regular Steve, S-T-E-V. Last name is with, as you can see, a stress mark. Please do not forget stress marks. And a bonus question for you is, why isn't there a stress mark on the first name? Well, that's because it contains one syllable. When it's one syllable, you don't need to indicate it because it's redundant, it's unnecessary. We know that the stress is on this syllable, right? On the only syllable. With respect to his last name or surname, Dr. Winters has a W sound and a stress mark that indicates this first syllable, which is stressed. Then Dr. Winters has, so the first syllable is win, and Dr. Winters in his surname has capital I, win, and then there is a tab or flap, which is used in English in certain varieties and certain environments. In this case, it's in winters. It goes by very fast if you think about it. This flap is the same as the flap in city, atom, metal, and so on. Then the next one is the retroflex R, winners, and the R is syllabic because, as I mentioned in the lecture, it needs to be syllabic because there is no nucleus, no vowel in this syllable, so it takes upon the role of the carrier of the syllable. And finally, Z, winters, in the end. So how do we know, why are we using these codes here? Well, first of all, because there is no there is no technically keyboard that supports your the IPA symbol. So there are some codes, and certain codes stand for IPA letters. Where to get those codes? Let me show you that. I'll just pause briefly here to drink some water, and I'll show you where to find the codes. So we are in LaTeX. We don't want to be in LaTeX anymore. I'll move it to another screen that I have here, and I'll move it here. What I'm going to do next is go to the website. You'll have the codes in the instruction as well, but you can check the links. Under LaTeX, you have LaTeX IPA codes, but what you need for now is LaTeX codes for English phonemes. So click on those and let's take a look at them. So first of all, with Dr. Winters' name, we found out that he's using a capital I or a capitalized I, or that is Winters. Let's find it, right? It should be somewhere here, and see how to write it. Okay, so here it is. I mean, you will get the habit, you will get used to writing these as you go, because you'll write a lot of these, but for now you can just refer to the to these documents. Why not? We are all doing this. So IPA symbol is I, and here is the LaTeX code for it. So we copy this code and we insert it into the into our text file. So the text file is the one that we change, right? Okay, I'll delete it. So the next one is, I'll delete all of these. So these are the similar ones for now. The next one is the flap. Let's find the flap. Okay, not here. Yeah, here it is. So flap is capital R, right? And let me write it. Capital R, right? The next symbol you want to have for your surname or Dr. Winters' surname is the R, retroflex R. So retroflex R is written like this, right? With this backslash or whatever, column R, capital R. And we copy it, right? And finally, we want to have Z. Symbol Z is the same. So yeah, good. Now, if I typeset this, right? Maybe I deleted too much. Yeah, I deleted too much. Sorry about that. Let me do it again. So you always need to have these curly brackets here and square brackets. Yeah. So this is, you don't change that part. That part is not changed. and I made that mistake, right? So again, okay, R, and then we have retroflex and Z. With this kind of typeset, or if I typeset it right now, I will get this winters without a syllabic R, and you might not need it, right? But let's say we want syllabic R. You don't have to have it for this transcription exercise, so you can make it as broad and as narrow as you want. No worries, just do your best. We want to have syllabic. So what do we do? We go to the codes again and we say, okay, here is a syllabic L. So the syllabic whole thing, a whole LaTeX code needs to be inside this whatever backslash or slash s and curly brackets. So that's what we're going to do, right? I'll copy it here, and then instead of L, maybe I can. No. I'm trying to increase this a little bit. Okay, sorry about that. Yeah, sorry about that. That's completely forgot about the phone. Anyways, I was at the copying the whole thing, and what you need to do now is to delete this L and just copy this code into the curly brackets, right? And here you have it. Then you can click on typeset, and there you go, right? So there it is. The whole thing is transcribed. What you have now is basically, this is in my downloads file. I'll show you. No, this one. So the downloads file has some logs and all of these. If you want to remove it or move the whole, you should move the whole thing. So you should move the whole thing to whichever file you want. Let's say transcription or name transcription. I'll call it tracks1. And okay, yeah, tracks1 cannot be used in name. Okay, tracks1 transcription, and I'll exit these. I don't need them, and I'll move it to this folder. So now in this folder, I have everything I need, and here it is, my PDF. That's what you're going to send to me, of course, with your name. This is just an example. Well, which your name should be here, right? Should be in this box over here. Yeah, I hope, yeah, I did save it. Okay, it doesn't matter. If I want to change it, I'll just click on twice. If I want to change something, yeah, that's a good good thing to know. I can just click on these and maybe do a typeset again, and here it goes. So you can do with it whatever you want. You can write names, whatever you want. You can write, for example, Harry Potter. And let's see how that goes. Yeah, it's not the best. It's not what I want from you. So this is a typical mistake that many students make. For example, you don't want to use Harry Potter, for example. That's how this would sound. So you want to refer to the codes here and use a retroflex R like this. Go to the code. Yep. Potter. Potter also has this. All right. this flap. So it can be like this. Let's see what we did. So it's not yet perfect. Why not? Because we are missing the stress mark, right? And the stress mark is indicated with just two like a quotation marks. There are two syllables in Harry Potter, as well in Potter, right now. And let's see how that goes. Okay, it sounds better. Now, what we need to do is actually change this, because Harry, is okay, but Harry Potter is maybe not even British. So we have to change this into Ash, and let's see where Ash is. Okay, here it is. So I copied this code and put Harry. Now it looks much better. Now, what I want to do is perhaps change the last name, because it's not Potter. This would be something like Potter. No, it's Harry Potter. Maybe we can use for this one. Let's say I produce it in this way. We can use which is just a capital E, right? And we want syllabic, right? We want this to be syllabic. Retroflex once again, right? So we will do this, and let's see how this ventures. Harry Potter, much better. So this is just an example, a very quick example of what you can do with LaTeX. I think that should be it. You can, it's automatically saved when you typeset it, right, into the folder where it is. So if I click X and exit, and I open up my Trux one name transcription file and PDF, here it goes. So yeah, that should be it. I just forgot to change my name into Harry Potter. Okay. All right. Yeah, it's Christmas season, so we're going to go with Harry Potter. Yeah, that should be it. That's it. You should now, the last thing to do for you is to go to D2L, of course. I'll pause here just to log in, and I'll show you how to submit your homework. So I'm in D2L in our course, of course, and there is assessment. There are Dropbox files. You cannot see them right now, but you should go to tracks number 1, name, and then you should submit your file there. I'll open it up for you. Yeah, maybe I can do it right now, right away. Make visible to users. Let's see how that goes for you. Student, right? And assessment, Dropbox. Yeah, here it is. Not submitted, so I haven't submitted anything. Score is 0 out of 10, and you should just add. So you can just add a file if you want to put a comment, but you don't have to. Please add both files, PDF and text file. So both of these you need to have, PDF and text file. So I would add a file, my computer, and you can just drop them here, right? Upload them there. I don't want to do it right now, but please add both files. And that should be it. You can just click on add and submit your homework assignment right there. I think that's it for this video. I'll show you how to do a broad transcription, and I'll post a video very soon on that one as well, or I'll give you the instructions. So make sure to follow the link 341 web page. You will also have for homework. So for homework, make sure to follow this link 341 page. You will also have, as I said, instructions written up very, very soon. Thank you, and take care.